Welcome back, Go Gunners family. Hope you are happy today. Club Brugge versus Arsenal. Mikel Arteta injury update on Declan Rice, William Saliba, Leandro Trossard before Champions League. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta has revealed that he does not expect Declan Rice and Leandro Trossard to be out for long ahead of his side's game against Club Brugge on Wednesday. The Gunners will be looking to bounce back from their 2-1 defeat against Aston Villa on Saturday with a commanding performance in the Champions League away to Bruges. Arteta will be without a number of stars for his side's game in Belgium, including Declan Rice, Leandro Trossard, and William Saliba. Speaking to reporters before the match, the head coach provided some positive news on the former two, saying, "So Declan was ill, and he was quite sick after the game against Villa already, and he hasn't traveled with us. William is still not available, and Leo, again, he picked another knock in an area where he had the previous issue. I don't expect that it's going to be long, but unfortunately, he cannot be with us." Arteta also revealed that Max Dowman will be out for a number of weeks, while Gabriel Jesus could make his return to action for the club on Wednesday. Arsenal injury news. Have injuries stopped Mikel Arteta winning trophies? Fans of Arsenal have voiced their frustration at the club's continued injury problems, with 7 members of the first-team squad currently dealing with issues. Some supporters have insisted that the absence of key personnel at critical times have cost the team in the pursuit of silverware in the past, and they are worried about the 2025-26 campaign, given Arsenal have failed to win 3 of their last 6 games. When the Gunners were competing for Premier League title in 2022-23, an injury to Saliba ruled him out of the final stretch of the season, and the club surrendered an 8-point lead over eventual champions Manchester City. Talisman Bukayo Saka missed a significant portion of the 2024-25 campaign due to a hamstring issue, while the likes of Gabriel Magalhaes only started 28 times in the top flight. Premier League title race, a key period for Arsenal. Arsenal currently lead the way in the Premier League with 33 points, though they are only 2 points in front of second-placed Manchester City. However, the Londoners have a favorable schedule, with 4 of their next 6 league games coming at the Emirates. Pep Guardiola's City have to travel to Selhurst Park on Sunday to take on Crystal Palace in their next top-flight outing, whereas Arteta's side will face last-placed Wolverhampton Wanderers at home on Saturday. Though Arsenal are likely to beat Wolves, it is important that they take advantage of their winter schedule and maintain a gap to their challengers. Team news. Club Brugge versus Arsenal. Injury, suspension list, predicted X's. Knowing that a win will surely see them through to the last 16 of the Champions League, Arsenal head to the Jan Bredel Stadium to take on Club Brugge on Wednesday night. The Gunners are the only side with a perfect total of 15 points after 5 games, while their Belgian hosts, who have just sacked manager Nicky Hayen, have collected just 4 points to sit 26th in the league phase table, and here Sportsmole rounds up the team news for the two clubs. Club Brugge versus Arsenal. Club Brugge. Out. Norden Jackers, rib fracture, Lint Odor, muscle, Ludovic Rise, shoulder, Romeo Vermont, concussion. Arsenal. Out. Kai Havertz, knee, Gabriel Magalhaes, hamstring, Cristhian Mosquera, ankle, William Saliba, knock, Declan Rice, illness, Leandro Trossard, knock, Max Dowman, ankle. Doubtful, none. Sportsmole's predicted XI. Raya, White, Timber, Hincapi, Lewis Skelly, Nwaneri, Norgard, Marino, Madueke, Gyökeres, Martinelli. Arsenal given green light for Ethan Nwaneri 2026 exit as January loan interest expected. Arsenal are likely to receive loan interest in Ethan Nwaneri in January, expert Charles Watts has told Sportsmole, but the Gunners would be foolish to let him depart. The 18-year-old enjoyed a breakthrough 2024-25 but has found minutes harder to come by this season following the signings of Nani Madueke and Eberichi Eze, as well as the emergence of 15-year-old Max Dowman on the right wing. Nwaneri has played just 427 minutes across 10 appearances this season, making just 3 starts, and he was an unused substitute for the 3rd Premier League game running in Saturday's 2-1 defeat to Aston Villa. The 2007-born prospect is in with a strong chance of making the first 11 for Wednesday's Champions League clash with Club Brugge, although when Arsenal have all of Eze, Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice, Martin Zubimendi, and Mikel Merino fit, Nwaneri is consigned to the fringes. However, Watts has urged Arsenal to block any loan offers for Nwaneri over the winter, although he would not be against sending the teenager out for the entire 2026-27 season to gain valuable experience. "I'm sure there will be loan interest," Watts said. "Whether Arsenal would be interested in loaning him out, I doubt, because why would you weaken yourself in January when you know how many injuries you've been getting? I just don't see the point. They've really targeted this season as a season to bring proper success." Charles Watts green lights Ethan Nwaneri Arsenal loan exit in summer 2026. "There will probably be clubs looking at Ethan's situation thinking we could get him for 6 months. I don't think it'd be a bad thing for his career if he did go out, but my view on it is do it in the summer, even if he's a bit unhappy at the moment. We might need you. You're going to get some minutes, and hopefully end the season with a title medal around your neck. That may outweigh the frustration of not getting as many minutes as he would have hoped. Maybe next summer you can send him out on loan for a whole season, somewhere where he can get loads of minutes." Nwaneri and Arsenal are about to come up against a Club Brugge side who have only claimed 4 points from their 5 Champions League games this season, as well as losing 4 of their last 6 in all competitions, triggering the sacking of Nicky Hayen. Ivan Leko will take charge of his first Bruges game on Wednesday night against the Premier League leaders, although Hayen oversaw some notable European home results prior to his departure. The Belgian outfit have thumped Monaco 4-1 and drawn 3-3 with Barcelona at home in this season's league phase, as well as obliterating 10-man Rangers 6-0 at the Jan Bredel Stadium during the qualifying rounds. Why Club Brugge versus Arsenal is not a Champions League dead rubber. As a result, Watts has affirmed that Arsenal cannot afford to tank Wednesday's game, although he expects their superior quality in the final third to eventually shine through. "They're a good team at home," he added. "The Barcelona game, they were fantastic at attacking. Direct, quick, they'll cause Arsenal problems. They put 6 past Rangers, so they do score goals at home, but I would expect whatever team Arteta puts out to deal with them and get the win that they need." Some people say it's a dead rubber. You could absolutely throw this game. I don't think it is, and I absolutely don't think Mikel Arteta will throw this game. He will still put out a team that he believes can win. And I also wonder if the Villa result adds a little bit more extra importance to this game. If you tank it, throw in all the kids, and suddenly you're onto a 2-game losing streak, it just raises the level of discontent. He'll make changes, but it's an important game he'll try and win. It's cliché, but just get through the first 25 minutes when it's going to be loud and Bruges are going to come flying out the blocks, new manager bounce and all that stuff. If you can survive that spell, hopefully Arsenal's extra quality will take over. Arsenal could seal their place in the last 16 of the competition, although Arteta has also been warned about a walking red flag on the injury front after receiving a double blow in training. Arsenal make Gabriel Jesus U-turn as Champions League squad change, new injury blow confirmed. Arsenal have confirmed that striker Gabriel Jesus has been added to Mikel Arteta's Champions League phase squad following a new unexpected injury blow. The Brazil international was not registered for Arsenal's original squad in the summer, as it was originally believed that he would spend up to a year on the sidelines with the crushing ACL injury he sustained in January. Jesus is now on the cusp of a first-team return, though, and a spot opened up in Arsenal's European ranks when Cristhian Mosquera picked up an ankle injury earlier this month. The Spain under-21-year-old could be out until February, and Arsenal play their last league phase game on January 28th. But reports on Monday evening stated that the Gunners had decided against calling up Jesus in Mosquera's place. However, only a matter of hours later, the Premier League leaders have U-turned on their decision and have added Jesus to their league phase squad, following a problem for 15-year-old Max Dowman. Gabriel Jesus added to Arsenal Champions League squad after Max Dowman injury. In a statement, Arsenal revealed that Dowman had sustained an ankle injury during Saturday's 3-0 friendly win over Manchester United under-21s, a game that Jesus was also involved in as he builds his fitness back up. Gabriel Jesus has replaced Max Dowman on our UFA list with immediate effect, Arsenal said. Therefore, Gabby is eligible to play in our match against Club Brugge in Belgium on Wednesday night. Max, who picked up an ankle injury playing for our under-21s on Saturday, will be added to our UFA B list in January, but will not be permitted to play in any UFA competitions for 60 days from today, February 6th. Jesus has already made the bench against Chelsea and Brentford in the Premier League this season, and the 28-year-old could now make his long-awaited senior comeback when the Gunners travel to Club Brugge on Wednesday evening.
Mikel Arteta's side sit top of the 36-team league phase table with a perfect 15 points, meaning that victory at the John Bradell Stadium will surely guarantee them a place in the last 16 of the competition. Arsenal receive Gabriel Jesus' boost after double training blow. Champions League. Arsenal make Gabriel Jesus U-turn as Champions League squad change, new injury blow confirmed. Arsenal have confirmed that striker Gabriel Jesus has been added to Mikel Arteta's Champions League league phase squad following a new, unexpected injury blow. The Brazil international was not registered for Arsenal's original squad in the summer, as it was originally believed that he would spend up to a year on the sidelines with the crushing ACL injury he sustained in January. Jesus is now on the cusp of a first-team return, though, and a spot opened up in Arsenal's European ranks when Cristhian Mosquera picked up an ankle injury earlier this month. The Spain under-21-year-old could be out until February, and Arsenal play their last league phase game on January 28th. But reports on Monday evening stated that the Gunners had decided against calling up Jesus in Mosquera's place. However, only a matter of hours later, the Premier League leaders have U-turned on